Hey folks, it's Frith Guy here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. Now that we've had a drink and a bite to eat, we can continue on with our tale. We had met up with Khadgar, and he had teleported us back to Draenor, which is what Outland used to be. Yes, we had gone back in time. Now, Northrend mining currently is on here, so if I click all on there, that is currently on orange. Still on orange, so we're going to get to at least level 45, possibly 50, without having to step foot outside of Dalaran. Ooh. Okay, we could end up at 60 at this rate. If that's staying on there, it's gone to yellow at 50. It's gonna sort of move down a little bit. Alright, 62, and it's gone to green level. I'm gonna let it keep going. And probably it's going to go 65, and then it will go to grey. No? 65 is still going. 60, so it could be it'll go to 70 and then change. It's taking a lot of bars now to do it. So 70 is going to be the number. It's going to change the 70. Still green. We should then, by the look of it, be able to go all the way from... all the way up to level 75 just by smelting Saronite. It does look that way. I've got... Oh, that's Elementium. That's Cataclysm stuff. Corium is the Outland. Have I got any Titanium here anywhere? Titanium is rare and expensive. That's the rare one for Northrend, but it's also rather expensive. It doesn't look like we got any of that. There's the Adamantite bars up there. This is 72... 74, we're going to hit level 7. There we go, we've got Northrend. Professional Northrend Master. There's the mining. Well, I suppose I could make some fell steel bars. Go and make some of those. We need lots of fell iron. To be able to do the Outlander stuff, we need lots of fell iron. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to need a load of that. The Saronite, you know what, I'm going to stop that for a minute. And I am going to smelt the obsidian right now. I'm going to do that in a second. So I got 41 bars there. That's going to level up a little bit for Cataclysm mining as well. It's going to get us a bit closer to going to there. Now, where's Draenor mining? I don't understand. Oh, Draenor mining is down here. There, 100 out of 100. Beware of paladins named Torval. Yeah, we got to watch out. So... We got to watch out for the Torval type peoples running around. So that's gone to level 20. Now, also from Cataclysm, you get Elementium ores right there, and we'll deal with that a bit later. I just want to smelt all of this stuff down for a minute. Squeeze up the space a bit. Actually, I suppose I don't really need to worry about that. So that can stay there for a minute. We'll come back to doing that later. Next, I want to go in here, and that's the blacksmith. I don't want the blacksmith trainer. I want the engineer, who is down here. We'll speak to the engineering trainer, and we will see what he's got for Northrend stuffs. Goblin engineering trainer. Gnomish engineer. We're Gnomish, aren't we?
I'm sure.
No.
Very well, then.
Interesting.
We're Goblin. Oh, that's Cataclysm stuff, so no, we don't want you. Engineering supplies, engineering trainer, this is the dude I want over here. He requires level 35, so we've already done that bit, haven't we? Okay. I've got an anvil that we can use right here, so let's go to that one. Draenor, Cataclysm, Northrend engineering, frost steel tubes. Right there, we can make nice and easy. There's nothing else that we can immediately level up with, but those look good. So let's do a create. We're level 15 on that. We can level up this a little bit. I'll do 5 levels at least. That's going to make us some tubes. We only seem to be getting 1 tube each time, but that's just now gone to yellow. Gnomish X-ray specs. We need titanium bars and dream shards on there. We don't have any titanium bars. I got no titanium ore. Ooh. Now that we've got the mining for Northrend, we do want to go into the mining one over here and speak to the mining trainer Titanium bar, it's level 75, and Titan steel as well, which requires 3 titanium and eternal fire, eternal earth, and eternal shadow. So I'm training both of those.
See you around.
So I've got them, and then if you have a look here, you will see titanium right there. I've got no titanium ore at all, and Titan steel right here. Those are the top level items. That's when it gets expensive, getting to that stuff. So we don't want to worry about that for a minute.
King's honor, friend.
Good to have a look at you. Northrend engineering level 25. I've got 20 at the moment. All I've got is level 20, so we need to go up another 5 points. Oh, scopes. Frost steel tubes, handful of bolts, diamond cut refractor scopes, 1 to 2. Keeps telling me 1 to 2, but I'm not convinced. I'm not in the least bit convinced that that is actually 1 to 2, because, look, I'm getting 1 every single time, even though it says 1 to 2 on each of them. So I think that is, I think that's false. I think that we've been lied to. Gnomish X-ray, yeah, those are the ones I've already eliminated.
Greetings.
Said that we can't do. Boomstick. Got 1 boomstick, level 30 and level 35 and level 4.
Friend.
Okay, so level 30 is a pretty good jump up. Right now, I've got the boomstick. I need some more frost steel tubes. We got the Saronite bars, although we've only got 118. We're going to need a load more. Hair triggers and walnut stocks are both items that we go and buy over here from this dude. So I'm going to... And it says 1 to 2 again.
You need
All
something?
lies. Okay, I'm going to buy 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to buy walnut stock 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. So we'll go for 5 of them. Frost steel tubes. Right here. Cobalt bars and crystallized waters. I have no more cobalt. This is another problem for us, is that I've got no more cobalt. I'm not worried about the level ups. The fact that we're being lied to by the whole 1 to 2. We're not getting 1 to 2 of anything. I don't know why we're not getting 1 to 2 of anything, but we're definitely not. Have I got any more cobalt in my mail over here? I do. I do. There. I've got some more cobalt right there. And Saronite ore as well. Crystallized water. Shadow. Crystallized earth. Eternal life. Leave those. Not those. He sent us a load more gems. Torvald has, and Harlequin, which is really good. So we might be able to use those for our Northrend stuff. Oh, hang on. I need to go and smelt this stuff. Smelt the cobalt that I've just gathered, or the cobalt ores. It's not a great deal of them, but there are some. There, 58. We only need one for one on here. That's handy. There's all cobalt. Now I can run back down to the engineering. I suppose I could have just stayed where I was, but I want to do it down here. And we will go here to the engineering. Let's get rid of those 2. More frost steel tubes. Crystallized water. This is 67. We've got 40 in our bag, so we're using some from the bank. I'm going to create only 1 of those, so that I've got 5 of them. And yeah, we only get 1. It says that we get, like, the handful of cobalt bolts right there. It's obviously something else. Volatile blasting triggers. Those aren't something we're going to want. Right here. Oh, I need 2 of those. Right, so I need another 5 frost steel tubes. Create. It says 1 to 2. I don't believe it. I think that is a complete and outright lie, but I do love the way that we've just leveled up another few points right there. With that, it's taken us to level 29. So I've now got 5 of those. Diamond cut refractor. I'll leave that. I'm going to go to here. I'll make 1 of those. Is that going to give us... Is that going to send us over the top? I've got a feeling it might. Got a feeling that might send us too far. And we've gone to yellow. Already gone to yellow. But we're on level 30, so let's not despair. Let's see what else we get. Box of bombs, Northrend engineering. And we get nitro boots as well.
Be careful.
Nitro boosts. There, permanently attaches nitro boosts onto your belt. That's only requires a Tinker's Kit. Wait a minute. To your belt, allowing you to increase run speed for a few seconds. Duration and speed may vary. Nitro boosts share a cooldown with potions. Requires an arc-like spanner and a Tinker's Kit. Wait a minute.
How are you?
Tinker's Kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is only a green quality item. Let me do this a minute. I go Tinker, like that. I actually get a little bit of a level up on this without having to use up anything. True Steel Waistguards, that's the one that we want to use it on. To your belt. Run speed, increase run speed, and I've just got a level up. Okay. Increase your speed by a few seconds. 2-minute cooldown. Do you want to play? Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. Okay, it's going to save me some materials, this is. Doing it like this, and it's leveled up again. Box of bombs right there. Just requires the volatile blasting triggers and some Saronite bars. But we won't do that. If I can do it using this is much better. This is a very cheap way of getting at least a couple of levels. I'll go and get some more if I got to. It takes a little while to do it. There, I didn't level up then, but it's a green one, so we may have to... We could end up, like, doing it 4 or 5 times for each one. We know that. We bought 5 of these, so we'll do that a minute. And then I'll do that again. And are we going to get 1 level up? If it takes too long, we've got a level up there. Right. I'm going to get another 5 of these a minute.
I supply only the finest goods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm only going to get 5, he says, as he buys 10 of them. And I'll bring you back. And then Tinker. We're just going to keep going like this. Yes. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to just do this for a minute. I'm going to guess that this is going to go grey at level 35. Because, oh, there's 34. It's missing quite a number of them. In theory, it should level up fairly well. Let's keep going with this. Keeping busy. Well done, Miss Firefox. Construct all the preset buildings listed below. So she's done all of the... That's the garrison stuff. Got all of the garrison stuff. There we go. So get another nitro boost here. Put it onto the belt. And just keep doing this. That's another one done. But we didn't get any level up on that one. I ought to say congrats as well, really. Otherwise, I'm being very rude, aren't I? There we go. Right, I said congrats as well. And there we go. We've gone to level 35, and it's gone grey. So we've used all of those up. The box of bombs is now yellow. The boomstick is below that. But we don't... It doesn't matter. If we can get some of these, we have beam welder right there, mind amplification dish, and healing injector kit.
For the Alliance.
To get rid of those, you can go. Then we will have a look in here, and we'll see what other new tricks and treats we have just picked up. So we've got a healing injector kit that requires Saronite bars and cobalt bolts. That's fairly straightforward. Beam welder requires some crystallized fire and crystallized water. Crystallized fire is expensive. And it's difficult to come by. That's one of the rarer ones. It's definitely one of the more difficult ones. X-ray specs, well, we know those. See, those, if you had loads of titanium and dream shards are cheap. Well, they used to be. So those shouldn't be. A mind amplification dish. Oh, that's another... We don't need to use up any of our materials. We can just do this. Add that to my to my belt. Okay. Let's
Looking
do this
for
again.
something specific?
I'm going to buy... Hang on. I'm going to buy 22 of those. I don't know why I specifically want 22 of them. Because now I got 25 on there. That's why.
See you around.
And then I can go like this. And all I need to do is start tinkering on here. So what does this one get me? Allowing you to engage in mental battle with your enemies to hopefully control them. 10-minute cooldown. That's pretty cool. Like that. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Right, Wait a minute. What other Tinkers have we got? Kultiran, Legion, Pandaria, Northrend. Have I got any more Tinker things? No, that's it for Tinkers. I have no more. Global Thermal Sapper Charge. Northrend Engineering 1. Profession What? He hasn't taught me that. Is that... No. Oh, requires Goblin Engineer. That's because I need Goblin Engineering for that one. Right. That does make a lot of sense. All of the goggles are quite high level. And again, you go up to this high level malarkey where it starts to get rather expensive. Mechanized snow goggles. They seem to be the way forward. Devices. You've got Jeeves. And Wormhole Generate. Gnomish Army Knife. Northrend Trainer. Ooh. Now, this might be a good one. That's plus 10 herbalism, mining, and skinning. The problem is it doesn't seem to work for some of the Northrend stuff. For Outland stuff. I don't really know why. And well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't really know. I didn't want to do that. I want to go back over to here, and I want to go to my learn stuff. I got distracted. I'm really sorry I got distracted. Let's do this again. We'll level this one up. That's going to take us at least to level 40. And then we'll start seeing what else we can do. It's going to take us a minute or two to work through this. There's 38. And there's level 40. It's now gone down to green quality. So we will just go to the trainer a minute and see what he's got. But we've still got this one on. That's Mana Injector Kit. Level 40. And then we've got a whole load of stuff at level 45.
Life bless you.
Which might have some good materials. But we don't want either of those. Not just yet, because I got the Mind Amplification thing, which is pretty much free. It's not going to cost us this. Right? And it's not going to cost us Saronite bars or anything like that. All this is costing us is a little bit of time. So all I got to do, I reckon this will take me to level 45. I might have to go through almost all of these Tinker Kits, but I'm still confident this is going to push us to 75. Not 75, sorry, 45. And then we got another 30 points still to go. And that's the expensive bit right there. Because, well, it's the materials. That's the single most expensive bit for any of this, is getting the materials. Right, 45. I've only got 3 Tinker's Kits left. But we have reached 45 on our engineering skill, which is absolutely fantabulous.
Light be with you.
Now I can go here and I can train 4 different sets of goggles and a noise machine and a sonic booster. And then the next stuff is all at level 50, which is... Now things are starting to look a little bit more expensive. So we've got a Mana Injector Kit right there. Sonic booster needs overcharge capacitors, bolts, and frost steel tubes. Relatively cheap, to be honest. Noise machine here is bolts, capacitors, and tubes. Both of these are quite cheap. Right, it's overcharge capacitors. That needs 4 of them. That only needs 2. The overcharge capacitor requires 4 cobalt bars and some crystallized earth. And then we want the frost steel tubes, which is cobalt, and that, which is cobalt as well. Then we go up here to these. We need Eternal Shadows and Borean Leather. And they're all the same. This is probably the easiest one to do if we've got the shadow. Do I have any crystallized shadow? That's the slightly more difficult one to get. I've got enough to make 1 Eternal Shadow. That's all I've got. So we're going to need a boatload of those. Plus I need some Borean Leather, and I don't have any Borean Leather. And... Ooh, wait a minute. Did I get anything in here? Let's have a look. What have I got left in here? I've got Volatile Air. That's mostly Outland stuff. Beyond that. Legion. There's a lot of Legion stuff there. Nothing on mine and nothing on those. Right, so we are going to need, in order to be able to do much more of the Northrend stuff, I do need some Borean Leather. We're going to go and check in the bank a minute and see if there's any of that. And we're going to want Crystallized Shadows or Eternal Shadows to be able to do it properly. Let's have a look in here. I've got no crystallized or eternal shadows. I didn't think I would, to be honest. There's dark iron there. Primal nether right there. That might be useful for the outland stuff. Leather. We're looking for leather. This is the lower level stuff here. But we don't have any Borean leather. Nothing in here. Plans, schematic, I already know. Dark iron, and already known over there. And then we've got some tailoring stuff. So, no, we've got nothing in there. Miscellaneous over here. There's light armor kits and a few other bits and pieces. None of which is going to help. And then we got potions and enchantments and stuff over there. So, no, we don't have anything here. Let's check our own bank a minute. We may have put something aside in here. Check my bag. So I've definitely got nothing on there. Reagent bank time. What have I got in here? We've got some crystallized earth and crystallized air. There's only a few of those. Moats right there. We've been using those. We've been dipping into them. Iron ore I got loads of. And thorium tubes, bronze tube. Someone has just polymorphed me.
Be
Who
careful.
did that? Minigob Manabonk. Seriously? Minigob Manabonk has just come in and polymorphed me.
King's honor, friend.
There was no need for that. There's no need for that kind of behavior. There really isn't. Ooh, right. We've got some of those. We've got some of those. That's mithril right there. Wearing gizmos, blasting powders, thorium. Right, none of those are any good, and it doesn't look like I've got... Ember Silk is Cataclysm stuff, which we'll probably want. I'm not going to take it out of the bank, though. It can stay there. Obsidian ore can come out. Elementium ore can come out. 1 cobalt bar right there. Is something that will be useful. Thorium. Thorium ores. Unstable triggers. Well, I've definitely got no Borean leather. And I've got no crystallized shadows either. Ooh, but we do have some motes of fire, which will make an eternal fire, should we need one. Primal fire, sorry. Let's not worry about that. Okay,
Go with
so
honor,
we
friend.
don't have the materials we need for this one either. We need Borean leather. There is one way that we can go and find out if we can get any Borean leather. We will go down here and we will just very quickly take a look on the auction house, because this might be a slightly cheaper material. Alright, there is the opportunity, the chance that this is going to be a slightly cheaper material. So I want to go to Borean leather right there, and it is indeed a cheaper material. Right, I'm going to buy a stack of 10 of that. That is lovely and cheap, that is. Actual cheap materials. Who would have thought such a thing? On the other hand, though, cobalt ore. Ooh. Well, that one's 13, but that one's cheap, so I'm going to buy that one, because we need this. And then cobalt bar. Cobalt bar right there. Nothing. Then we're going to go Sauronite bar. That's insanely expensive. And what about the ores for Sauronite? Ore is also insanely expensive. 10 gold. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Eternal Shadow. That's the one that we really need. Eternal Shadow. These are 180 gold apiece. 98 right there. Yeah, they're all... Someone has gone along... What they've done is they've gone and bought out everything that was on the market and they've listed it higher. It's standard practice. Crystallized. Oops. Crystal... I'm just going to go... How do you spell crystallized? Is it a double L? Yes. Right, do we have any crystallized... anything in here? There is no crystallized shadow. It's just earth Right, we're not able to do it from here, so I can't buy the crystallized stuff. I've got a little bit. Right, we have got a couple of items over here. We went and we picked up 4 of those ores right there, and we got some Borean leather, so we are able to do a little tiny bit. Mini-gob mana bonk, you got mana bonked. The Mischief Maker. Hey there, Grundorn. Remember when you got cheaped in Dalaran? Yeah, that was me, Mini-gob mana bonk. I just wanted to send you a letter to let you know who sheeped you. Also, because you were such a good sport about it, I'm sending you a wand of my own. Now you can mana bonk your friends. When you do, tell them Mini-gob mana bonk sent you. From Mini-gob mana bonk. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute, because I got a lot of stuff in my bags that I'm running around with at the moment. And we're going to go over here a second, and we're just going to go to you, and we're going to go... Yeah, I don't want to make fell steel. Cobalt, I want to make those. I want to make 4 of those bars. I've got 72 Saranites right there. Those I'm not so concerned about. I'll smelt the rest of those a minute. That's 6 of them. That Cataclysm mining is going to go up a little bit. We need to go back to Stormwind in order to be able to train that up. Right, that's gone grey now, so it's on the 25. Then we want to go in here. Draenor, Cataclysm. No, we don't want any of those. We want this one. So I've got one of these right here with the Eternal Shadow and the Saronite bars and the Borean leather. At least 5 points can be earned doing this. It can take us up to level 50. I would say probably we get to level 60 or higher with this. I'm certainly hoping so, because it seems to be the cheapest option for us. Apart from the Eternal Shadows, they are a time-consuming thing to get. I could try and do 5 points on here, although there's more Saronite bars. But it's much less on Eternal Shadow, and those are expensive. So we'll do it. We'll do it like this. Or what about these? Those would be even better. Overcharge capacitors. That's crystallized earth. That's down to cobalt bars. So that's just down to the cobalt. Takes a little while to get that, but that may also be the way to do this. Go to these sonic boosters. That's quite a lot of materials. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to make 5 of these right here. Create. Because those require Eternals, and Eternals are more expensive. So I'd rather not... I'd rather avoid using those. These are still, like, they come from Eternal, where you turn these into Eternals, but it's not quite so bad. Right, that's not leveled up quite. We made 5, and we got 3 levels up, so I've now added 2 more, and I got to the 7. This is 8. It's much more expensive doing it like this, sometimes. There. I thought it might do something like that. We've now used up all of the Saronite bars that we did have, but that's alright, because I can do this. Those, however, are still going strong. Right. Overcharge capacitors. I can make lots of those. Cobalt bars are the way forward. So, we're going to want lots and lots of cobalt to continue on with our Northrend stuff. I have sent out a call to the guild about all of the materials that we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to base. Well, we're going to have to put a stop to it now for a little while, folks, because I'm getting a bit parched. I'm also a bit peckish. So I'm going to have a bite to eat and a little bit to drink, and then we can continue onwards. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guard. Goodbye, and see you later.